what?
It wasn't my fault. She pushed it too hard.
Oh, rubbish.
It is too, Louise. You sent it down too hard.
Nothing to do with you.
All right, girls, that will do.
Everyone saw it. It was going like a bomb.
You wasn't even on the team. She won't get in ours again either. Yeah.
You can all listen. Seeing as you've all got so much energy, you can run to the hockey goals and back.
Oh, me?
You heard jump to it.
I'm feeling...
I know, Mary, I know. You can help me cut the oranges into quarters.
Oh, miss,
Come along.
All that effort. And for why? Here we are, back where we started.
Third last.
At least she ran.
I was feeling crook. So do I now. Anyway, I know someone who must have cheated. She got back here so fast. Faster than Elsie even.
Just ignore them.
Of course I wasn't there. Never saw her touch the hockey goal.
I did so.
They are not worthy of the answer.
It only encourages them. Are there any oranges left? Here. Now you know how I felt with you and Beth.
Don't even think it, Molly. The last thing I could stand is for the two of you to start being the pains in the belly again.
All right, you three. Time to clean up.
Us? Again?
We three did it last time.
Sorry about that, girls.
But-
No buts. Come on, you're due back in class.
Hey! Don't forget this.
Or maybe we could join another school or something where there are nice girls.
But for me, that would not be possible.
As if she could ask her father that. Or we could join a club. What, stamp collecting?
I meant somewhere we could meet other girls. Nice ones.
I think probably there are no such clubs in Millsford. But of course! What a dunce I am! The girl guides! Why did I not think?
Girl guides? 6 o'clock Fridays. Oh no.
What is it?
Anne wanted to join the guides once, but Grandma Nellie had a fit.
Well, what's that got to do with her?
Heaps.
But it is such a good thing for us to do. My father was very pleased with my achievements.
Were you a guide? Did you have a uniform?
But of course!
Shh. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Doesn't look like nothing. You're due back in class.
We were just on our way.
You better have found that ball.
Oh, that was close.
Not a word of our plan to anyone, all right?
A top secret.
What's this one for?
This is a camping badge. For being able to light a fire in the open with only one match.
Simple.
And no paper.
Oh, still, it wouldn't be all that hard.
No?
What other things do you learn to do?
Cooking. Once you have your fire going. How to tie knots and such like. Pitching a tent and...
Has your Aunt Vera got a tent? We could make a camp right here, in the backyard. Show Grandma what guides do. reef knot?
A granny knot.
A granny knot. Why don't you just concentrate on that campfire, smarty? I reckon Grandma will be so surprised and pleased with our camp that she'll be all for us joining the guys. Let's just hope they don't get home till we're finished. How does this look? Grandma might even let us cook dinner out here tonight. We could cook enough for everyone.
Oui, then your grandmother will be certain to let you join. And not too much wood, Pixie.
Right.
So, Molly, we try it out?
Captain Jack must have the incinerator going.
Captain Jack, you're burning off. Can I help you?
Eh? What? Oh, blow me down. Oh.
Marguerite, ma petite, what has happened? Your uniform, your poor face.
Oh, Papa, we only wanted to make new friends.
Comment?
Molly and Pixie and I, the girls at school, they treat us so. We thought if...
Calm yourself. I don't understand.
We thought if we joined the Girl Guides, we would meet some new girls who would be our friends.
Oui, that much, it sort of makes sense. But it does not explain all this.
Pixie's grandmother does not approve.
Of what? The Girl Guides?
We only wanted to impress her. Show her that guides were sensible, practical, a tent, a little campfire.
Mon Dieu.
I have made such a terrible mess.
Marguerite, you haven't burned down their house.
Yeah?
Good afternoon. I wonder if I could see Madame Hall.
Who? Oh, Grandma!
Who is it, Jimmy?
That girl.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon. This way.
So we both thought, that an apology might be in order.
It was all my fault. I am most dreadfully sorry. It was an accident. We just got carried away. I should have been concentrating more. I hope you'll not think too badly of me, or think that perhaps the girl guides is a bad thing, just because I have made a mistake.
It's very big of you, Pet, to come over like this. I appreciate it. I know you didn't do it on purpose. But there's a couple of other young ladies who've got to accept their fair share of the blame. Perhaps they could find room at the table for a couple more places.
Please, we cannot impose.
Oh, it's no imposition, is it, Mother?
No, besides, I'm used to being imposed on. I'd already assumed you'd be joining us.
Oh, well, yes, that would be nice. I'm a bit under-provisioned in my galley.
And you two needn't think you're off the hook.
This is very nice. Thank you.
I hope you really like it.
Well, of course he really likes it. There's nothing wrong with good old-fashioned home cooking.
Well, I just meant it's hardly cordon bleu.
Delicious. You should try my cooking sometime. Diabolical.
Tell me, Mr. Chevrier, you approve of all this guides thing, do you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
These two seem to have their silly hearts set on it, so I suppose I should find out something about it.
Grandma!
Don't start interrupting. I'm talking to our visitors. Well, Marguerite, and what do you do, apart from ruin washing and burn down wood heaps?
Oh, Grandma, that's not fair.
What would you know about it?
Nothing.
Well, we play games.
I see. Yes, that would be terribly useful.
If I might just put in a good word on their behalf, Madame. I believe they learn independence.
Oh, I'm not convinced that's such a good thing in a young woman.
Self-reliance, if you prefer. To fend for themselves. To cope in whatever situation life may throw at them.
That didn't save my sheets.
True. I fear the girls panicked. Perhaps if they had all been experienced guides, they might not have done. Did you realize, Madame, that with skills she has learned with the guides, Marguerite has made all the clothes she is wearing?
The shoes too?
Don't be a goose, Jimmy. Take no notice of him, Monsieur Chevrier. They do sewing and stuff, Grandma.
Yeah, so I gather.
As Jimmy points out, not the shoes. Though they do learn to work with leather. But she knitted the sweater herself and sewed the skirt and blouse.
That's very clever.
Of course, I taught Vera how to sew myself. Complete waste of time. I don't remember the last time she ran up anything on that machine.
Mother, you know I don't have time for things like that.
Oh, too busy gallivanting, going dancing, pottery classes.
Mother, please. I'm sure Monsieur Chevrier doesn't want to listen to this sort of nonsense.
Please, ladies, you have been so gracious, including us in your family meal, after all that has happened, forgiving Marguerite and the girls for their folly.
No use crying over spilt milk.
Does that mean? Grandma!
You beaut!
Now, hold your horses. These guides' meetings in the afternoons or in the evenings, I wouldn't be too keen on having 3 young girls traipsing all over Wilsford late at night.
My word, common sense there.
The Mechanics' Institute is but a short walk.
No, it's too far at night for young girls. Vera could drive them all down to the hall in her car.
What night is this?
Friday nights at 6 o'clock.
So it's all settled then.
Mother, you know Anne and I have pottery classes on Fridays.
Oh, well, that's torn it. I won't have the girls wandering about after dark on their own. I'm going for a stroll. You lot can show just how proficient you are by clearing the table and doing the washing up.
I think she was including you too, Marguerite.
Can I have a word, Jacques?
So, you are studying pottery.
Can you keep a secret?
For a charming woman, but of course.
It isn't pottery. I couldn't throw a lump of clay at the wall. No, it's just that, well, every Friday, I drive Anne over to the guide troop at Wilsford West.
Your daughter is already a girl guide?
Almost 2 years.
Every Friday? And your mother has never?
She'd die or kill me for being so secretive. Or both. You've no idea what we went through when Anne first wanted to join.
And what do you do while Anne is at guides? Or is that too a secret?
Well, sometimes I stay and help out. Sometimes I go to a picture show.
Perhaps some Friday we can sneak to the picture show together. But our most important task now is to convince your mother that the girls will be safe to go to the Mechanics Institute of a Friday night. Your family is interested in music, I see.
I often wonder if it's worth the effort.
Eustace! Puss, 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 puss.
I mean, he almost eats us out of house and home, and to my knowledge, he hasn't as much as asked her out.
Oh, poor Vera. It's high time she remarried.
My sentiments exactly, Ethel. She's got a mind of her own, my Vera. I don't think she's at all interested.
You don't think Captain Jack's perhaps a bit old for her?
Well, certainly not. Still, there are other fish in the sea.
Oh?
They're supposed to be washing up.
Of course, I have been in France myself, you know. I've seen them do some sort of a dance.
You don't say!
Oh, Jimmy can't do anything right.
What on earth?
It's just dancing. Look what we can do, Grandma.
Well, whatever it's called, it looks a bit strenuous for me. Vera, why don't you and Captain Jack show us how to do the Palmer Waltz?
Yes, Vera.
Papa, why don't you teach Aunt Vera, Madame Reed, how to do the Charleston? And Grandma, too.
Oh, not for me, thanks.
No, Missy.
Once children have a tendency to throw one in at the deep end, do they not?
Where do they get it all from?
Don't look at me, dear. Don't look at me.
Haven't you three got something else to do? Yes, go away.
Never mind. Tonight we will make some new friends.
Yeah. Who needs this mob?
It was good of your father to say he'd walk us to the hall and back.
Too right.
If it wasn't for him, Grandma would never let us go.
He's a real charmer, your dad. Hey, how about him and Auntie Vera?
Dratted animal. It's always wandering off.
That's a cat for you. Never actually belonged to you.
They're here! Do we look all right?
Of course you do. Now, don't go getting overexcited.
Good evening, Madam Hall. Madam Watson?
Do you like Marguerite's uniform, Grandma?
I think it's smashing. Have a good night now and behave.
Come on, we don't want to be late.
Bonsoir.
Bye, Grandma.
Nice chap. Charming man.
He's foreign, isn't he?
French. He's French.
Comes from France.
Of course he comes from France.
Long way away. To visit, I mean.
I'm not sure I follow you, Ethel.
Say he was to marry your Vera, what then?
You're putting the cart before the horse.
Say he did, though. And took them all back to France with him. Where would that leave you?
Hey?
Lonely, that's where. And I know what that's all about, believe me.
It's Miss Pittman. Kiddo, what's she doing here?
Miss Pittman is the leader of the troop.
Hooray!
Good evening, Miss Pittman. I have brought the 3 new recruits.
Monsieur Chevrier. Welcome, girls. Come on through.
Enjoy yourselves.
Attention, girl guides. I'd like you all to meet and welcome 3 new members to our troop.
From the country to the city, what a life for us sweet Missy. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. How I long to be back home. Everyone leave me alone. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. I bet they're in those open spaces having heaps of fun. While I'm spelling, multiplying, help me anyone. I must confess I'm in a mess with no place to turn to. Far from home, alone, what is a country girl to do? Ahoo! Growing up is so much sorrow. Who knows what will come tomorrow? Growing up is so much strife. Sugar and spice. Sugar and spice. Sugar